Riley, a high school senior, had always been drawn to the strange and unusual. Local legends and forgotten mysteries were like magnets to her curious mind. So when she heard the whispers of station 103.6, a derelict radio station on the outskirts of town, she knew she had to investigate. The story went that the station abruptly went off the air 20 years ago during a live broadcast. Legend said the DJ's final words were garbled pleas for help, cut short by a blood-curdling scream. Since then, the building had remained abandoned, shrouded in unsettling silence and rumours of ghostly activity. Riley, armed with her trusty camera and a healthy dose of skepticism, decided to see for herself if the tales were true. She wanted to feel the thrill of the unknown, to capture something real and terrifying for her online followers. The old station was a dilapidated site. The building stood desolate against the backdrop of the stormy night sky, its silhouette a jagged scar against the flashing lightning. The air crackled with an unnatural energy, as if the storm itself was holding its breath. Despite her initial bravery, a shiver snaked down Riley's spine. This place felt wrong. As Riley stepped inside, the musty smell of decay filled her nostrils. The air was thick with dust, and the silence was broken only by the howling wind outside. The once vibrant studio was now a tomb of forgotten dreams, littered with outdated equipment and decaying furniture. Cobwebs draped everything like spectral shrouds, and the only light came from Riley's flashlight beam, dancing over the dust motes swirling in the air. Her heart pounded a frantic rhythm against her ribs as she navigated through the labyrinthine corridors, each creaking step echoing in the oppressive silence. Reaching the main studio, she ran a hand over the dusty surface of a vintage microphone. She could almost feel the echoes of the past, hear the phantom strains of long-forgotten music. Suddenly, an ear-splitting crack of thunder shook the building, and the emergency lights flickered to life, casting long, grotesque shadows that danced menacingly on the walls. Riley jumped, her heart racing. The sudden light revealed the studio in all its decay, and she felt a chill run down her spine. There was a presence here. She could feel it. Taking a deep breath, Riley decided to try and broadcast, hoping to capture some EVP or electronic voice phenomena. She hooked up her camera to a power source and started streaming, her usual confidence tinged with a nervousness she couldn't shake. "Hey everyone," she said, her voice echoing strangely in the vast emptiness. "I'm here at station 103.6, the site of..." She trailed off, unsure how to explain the strange feeling that seemed to press down on her. She began fiddling with the old equipment, the dials and knobs, cold and unfamiliar beneath her touch. Then a sudden burst of static erupted from the speakers, causing Riley to jump back in alarm. The hair on the back of her neck stood on end. The static continued, a low, guttural growl that seemed to vibrate the very air around her. And then, through the static, a voice, a whisper, barely audible at first, but growing steadily stronger. "Get out!" it rasped, each word a chilling intrusion into the silence. Fear coiled in Riley's stomach, but she found herself strangely transfixed. This was it. This was the moment she craved, the evidence she needed. Panic swelled in Riley's chest as the voice on the other side grew more insistent, angrier. "Leave now!" it hissed, the sound distorted and unnatural. Riley's viewers were freaking out, the comment section a flurry of panicked pleas for her to get out. The temperature in the room plummeted, a bone-chilling cold that seemed to seep into her very bones. She could feel her breath frosting in the air as the unseen presence made itself known. Then a blood-curdling scream echoed through the studio, the same scream that had haunted the airwaves 20 years ago. Riley's blood ran ice-cold. She stumbled back, fear finally breaking her trance. As she turned to flee, she saw it. A shadowy figure materialized in the doorway, its form indistinct, but its eyes glowing with a malevolent light. Riley's scream died in her throat as the figure lunged towards her, the camera falling to the ground, capturing only the static-filled screen and the horrified gasps of her viewers. Then, silence. The live stream continued for a few more agonizing seconds, filled only with the static hiss and the frantic questions of her viewers. And then, a final comment appeared in the chat, chilling in its simplicity. "Guys, where did she go?" The screen went black, leaving behind a silence more terrifying than any scream.